Greetings from our nation's capital, and thank you for tuning into my video update on what I've been working on in Washington. This week I want to talk to you about the ongoing debate on our nation's debt ceiling and putting the federal government's fiscal house in order. I firmly believe that our nation is in a spending-driven debt crisis. This out-of-control spending has frozen capital, created uncertainty, and slowed our economic recovery. The problem is not that Washington taxes too little, but that your government spends too much. This point has been especially driven home as we approach August 2nd, the day on which the accounting gimmicks run out and the bill comes due on the government's maxed-out credit card. We cannot fix our nation's fiscal woes on the backs of Pennsylvania families, and I will not support any tax hike as a solution to our debt crisis. The first step to restoring fiscal sanity is to get spending under control. Before we even get to that August 2nd deadline, the United States will pass a more dubious date, July 27th, Debt Day. After that day, every dollar the federal government spends, $1.4 trillion, for the rest of the year will be borrowed. This is unsustainable and unacceptable. I have already voted to cut hundreds of billions of dollars from our bloated federal budget, and I'm always looking for additional ways to further reduce spending. You live on a budget, and so should your government. Another important step is real tax reform. The American tax code is too complex and too burdensome. We need a tax code that is fair and flatter. Real tax reform should close loopholes and end subsidies that distort markets and pick winners and losers. Your tax burden should not depend on how much you can pay an accountant, lawyer, or a lobbyist. The next month will be a busy one in our nation's capital as we debate these issues. As always, I value your input and comments on these matters or on any others. For additional updates, please visit my website at fitzpatrick.house.gov and sign up for my e-newsletter. Thank you for tuning in.